Today I'm going to show you how to create a new schedule. At the moment I've logged in as Sienna and I'm looking at the home page. I can see some different tiles here showing me scheduled items for today, including details of the time, the device, the setting, how long it'll be used for, the rate, and then also the option to edit, delete or view it more. I can see a thumbs up here, which is just an affirmation saying well done to me. There would be a tooltip, but XD is restrictive in the features that it allows, so in this case we don't have that visible, and that's just because this device has been scheduled off peak and it's also a very efficient product. On the right here I have Sienna's favourite rooms. I can quickly toggle these on and off. Further down I have the dashboard breakdown showing me the usage per person for the last 3 months, and also the billing breakdown for this cycle per person and how much that will cost for each of them. I'm going to create a new schedule, which means there's 2 steps I can take from here. I can either go to the schedule page via the header menu or this hyperlink down the bottom, or I can click on new schedule. In this case, I'll show off the extra screen and I'll go into all schedules first. Now I'm on the schedule main page. I can see again this list of products that are already scheduled for today. Beneath that I can see a breakdown of what that's going to cost me and how long each of these are running for. That's broken down into peak, off-peak and a total. Following that is a little tip on how I could save 30% extra, and that is by scheduling more of these items during off-peak rates. On the right hand side here I have a little monthly overview showing me how many devices are scheduled for each day of this month. I can also click here to scroll through other months. At the top I can see a breakdown of the peak and off-peak times, just as a reminder, and that will remain constant through the scheduling process. Now I'll go ahead and I'll click on new schedule, and this link will take me to the same place that home page link would have. For this schedule I'm going to schedule the sprinklers in the front garden outside. So I'll select the space to get started, and that will be outside. Front garden and sprinklers. I'm now presented with all the devices available in this location. And in this case, I'm going to select the front garden. It's also showing me here that it's got a 3-star rating. Now I'm on the details page. I can see a bit more information about this individual sprinkler. I can see a picture of it. I can click here to find out if it already has some existing schedules. And in this case, it has none. So I'll close that. I can see the brand, the model, and how much coverage it'll get from being used. And I also have the option here to add another device if I want 2 devices to run to this particular time and date schedule. In this case, I'm just going to use the one. Now I'll go ahead and enter the details. So I'll select this drop down here to enter the date, which will be for today, the 10th of November. I then have the option here to restrict the off-peak hours for the time that I'll schedule it for. Now this is just a quick link to ensure that for those people who might not be as savvy picking the times, that they'll just be showing the drop down options for off-peak. So I'll select that, and I can see here it's showing me from 10 p.m. till 5 a.m. just as mentioned up the top. I'm going to select this to go from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. because I'm happy for this to run while I'm sleeping. I'm now presented with a breakdown of what that's going to cost me, showing me in green that I've used the off-peak rate, and there's also a comparison showing me what it would have cost if I did it during the peak time, and also the energy used, followed by an affirmation saying well done. Now I'm going to set the frequency for this device. I want this to repeat every day at this point, so I'll click on that. Now I'm being prompted by the system with a suggestion that I could save 50% if I use this device every second day. It's showing me a table with a breakdown of what it would cost each week, month and year if I used it daily or every second day. This is quite compelling for me, and I think my lawns are looking alright, so I'm going to choose the change to every second day option. This quick link here means I don't have to click over here from the drop down. I can action this box immediately. For this schedule I'm going to leave it with no endpoint, but I could select it to end on a certain date or after a certain number of cycles. I think I'm pretty happy with what I've done so far, but if I wanted to undo it, I could click clear form and it would clear all these fields for me to start again. If I wanted to go back because I wasn't sure about the device, I could click here. I'll be prompted with a pop-up just to make sure that I don't lose any information which would make me disappointed. Continue editing in this case. I can also select cancel here, which will take me back to the home page or the schedule page depending on where I've come from. But again, I'll continue editing. Now I'll click save. Now I'm given a confirmation of the schedule that I've made, showing me all the details in the order that I selected. It's giving me the option to edit what I've done, undo it, or duplicate this schedule for another device. It's also giving me some information about what that schedule is going to cost and how much energy it will use. Again, we can see repetition of that off-peak green colour. And I can see that affirmation followed through based on that pop-up that I selected. I have a couple of options here. I could select these menu items in the top, or I could select to go to the home page or the schedule with these buttons down the bottom. In this case, I'm going to go to the schedule. Now I can see the updated schedule page, and it's showing me the new item has been added to the list with a thumbs up to remind me of a good job that I'm doing. And I can see down the bottom here that this table has also been updated. If I wanted to, I could then select to view more details about this product. So I'm going to click view. Now I'm presented with a page which is similar to the confirmation screen but with a bit of different detail. In this case I can't undo and the messaging is slightly different. I can also see other schedules for this device or just go back. In this case I'm going to go back. Alright, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this little demo of how to make a new schedule in Energi.